All right. Well, we'd like to welcome everyone to our financial aid Q&A session. My name is Lisa Morton. I am a financial aid specialist, and I'd like to have Manny introduce himself as well.
Hi everyone, my name is Manny and I'm also a financial aid specialist at City College.
Hello everyone, I am a student. My name is I'm a student and I want to apply for financial aid.
Okay, good. Awesome. So we want to welcome everyone that is in this session with us. We hope today we can give you some really good information, and we're going to open it up at the end for questions. So if you could turn your microphones off right now during the session, and then at the end, we will take your questions, your specific questions. So hopefully we'll address most of your issues during our presentation. If you do have a question as we're going through, there is a button that you can raise your hand. So, and then we'll call on you for questions, but we'll keep that, we'll definitely open it up to everyone at the very end. All right, so what we're going to talk about today is awarding, your disbursements, how we're handling the situation now that we're not on site physically on the campus. And I hope that you guys have all encountered and had a great smooth transition into online, the online environment. And we are working very hard in the financial aid office to be able to keep our processes flowing smoothly. If any of you received the full-time incentive grant or your free city grant or your second half of your Pell, all of those things are still being dispersed to you. Either through if you've set up direct deposit or through a paper check in the mail. So we're keeping the office flowing for you, and we're definitely here for you. We want to be able to answer your concerns. So this workshop is something that I think will be a really good opportunity for you to ask specific questions. And we're going to go over how we're moving forward in our office to stay connected with you virtually. You said that you want to sign up. It's never too late for you to sign up for financial aid. The FAFSA is available for the current semester, for the summer semester, and even the new FAFSA for the fall. So we're going to go over that in detail and help you with that process. So Manny, do you want to take this slide and then kind of tell them what we're going to dive into, and then we'll take turns sharing information.
Sure. So some of the questions we're going to have is, when will FAFSA packages be available? How does student loans work and how much do I qualify? There's a lot of students with the pandemic that are concerned about, finances, and there are student loans out there. I finished my what other information I need to turn in. So after you fill out the FAFSA, there may be times that you're selected for verification. That just means Department of Education wants additional information about your account. You just have to verify it. I finished my FAFSA aid. What should I do? That kind of goes hand in hand with it. The FAFSA takes about 5 business days for the institution to get it, as long as you add our school code, which we'll give you guys the school code later on. If I drop my classes, then do I have to pay extra? As I share house 12 people. So
yes,
I guess this is a very specific question.
Yeah, these were questions from students.
Yeah, we'll go over how it affects if you drop a class at this point. And please be advised that we do still have scholarships, and Lisa will go further into how Scholarship Universe works.
Yes, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so when is the FAFSA available? Well, it's open now, like we mentioned. The new FAFSA for the fall semester opened on October 1st, and you can access that all the way up until June of 2021, believe it or not. And if you are still needing to apply for financial aid for spring and for the upcoming summer semester, you're going to complete the 1920 FAFSA. That FAFSA will use your 2017 tax information, but the new one that we're using in the fall has goes by your 2018 tax information, and there's the school code that Manny said we were going to provide you. So once you list our school code on your FAFSA, the application goes to the Department of Education. They process your FAFSA, and then they send the results to any school that you list in the school code section. So if you put us down, City College, using this school code, then we'll get the results. And then the beautiful thing is that this information is brought into our system that we use at City College, and then you'll be able to see what your requirements are using your MyRAM portal. So is everyone familiar with MyRAM? When you go to log in, that's where all your student information is, and you're able to view your accounts there, your transcripts there, your financial aid, your awards, and your requirements. So you're going to want to get very acquainted with your MyRAM portal. In addition to that, if there are documents you do need to turn in, you will turn those into us on Campus Logic. So those two portals we use a lot with financial aid, your MyRAM and your Campus Logic portal. All right, Manny, I'll let you take the next slide.
Sure. Are there any other documents required to receive my financial aid? So like I had said previously, there's something called verification. And in order to complete verification, students will go to MyRAM portal and click financial aid. And then once you log into your portal and click financial aid, you can go to eligibility and make sure you click on the 1920 aid year, and you'll be able to see any requirements that we're requesting on your file. And you can currently do that for 1920. For 2020, 2021, we're working on that. That's probably going to be given later on as the months go by, because it's too early to award students right now for the upcoming fall.
Thank you. Yeah, I think we're anticipating for the new information from the new FAFSA to roll out in mid-May. And then you'll be able to choose between which award year you're wanting to check on. So one of the questions we get from students, how do I receive my funds? Well, currently there's two methods, since we're not physically on site, right? We can't pick up checks on site. So the first way that you're going to receive your financial aid funds are through direct deposit. This is the fastest way for you to receive your funds, and it goes directly from the college into your bank account. So we have a new form, and we're really excited about this because up to this point, students were having to turn in a paper direct deposit application, a copy of their driver's license, give us confirmation of their routing and account number. We're going to be able to do this electronically now. And I do have a slide at the very end that shows you where the direct deposit form is located. It is on our financial aid homepage, and I'll show you a picture of that. But you'll see when you go to our financial aid page, there's this big green box, and that's the information on the direct deposit form. And like I said, I do have a slide on it as we go through. So this is the best way for you to receive your funds. We also have the option, because we understand that not everybody has bank accounts and the access to that. If you don't, you would get a paper check, and that would be mailed to you. Now, important for you to know, you have to keep your address updated. So if you move to a new address, you need to go onto your MyRAM account and update your address, including your apartment number if that's applicable. So we had a lot of checks come back from this free city grant that recently went out because people did not have their apartment number on there. And so, it got returned undeliverable. So that's really important. If you make changes in your life and you move, you have to update your school address, because we don't know about those changes. So we strongly want to urge you to fill out the direct deposit form because it is the quickest way.
Ms.
to
Martin, I
receive-
have a question.
Yes.
Do I still have to submit a copy of a check from my checking account?
The form will walk you through the process of everything that you'll need to do. Yes. Yes. Yeah, that's a good question. Yep.
Oh,
Yeah,
also,
you will definitely have to enter that information. And is John in the session right now? Not sure if he is.
Yeah, I'm in the session right now.
John, are they gonna just type that in, or do they drag and drop that in? I'm not real sure.
Yes, so the direct deposit form, it's set up so that basically it's a PDF fillable form, and you would have to manually type in your your bank account and the routing number. But in addition to that, it's required that the student uploads a document, or for example, like a screenshot or an image of like a voided check, or something from a bank verifying their account and routing number. And then once they attach that to the PDF fillable, they would submit it online, and then it would send to our office. One thing to note, when a student does do web forms, after they submit it, they will have to check their email and then confirm their email in order for it to complete the process. So there's one more step after you submit. You check your email, you click verify my email address, and that's when our office, the financial aid, receives the completed direct deposit form.
Thank you, John. Yeah, that's important to know. Appreciate that. Okay, Manny, you want to take this one?
Sure. So when do I receive my funds? So there's a couple ways, but traditionally what ends up happening is there's a disbursement schedule every week, and the grants and the loans are divided into 4 payments per year. So 2 payments a semester. For the fall, there's a disbursement in the beginning of the semester and one at midpoint, which is 2 months after the semester started. Same with the spring. The summer session will be the same. It would be the first half in the fall. The first half at the beginning and then 2 months later. But something to know is we don't offer currently loans for the summer at CCSF. It's only for fall and spring. But your Pell Grant and your Cal Grant can be dispersed in 3 semesters.
Okay, thank you. So that's a question that comes up a lot. Like, I thought I was going to get $3,000 in Pell, but I only got $1,500. It's because we dispersed it in 2 disbursements per semester. And we do that because we need to check your enrollment by the midpoint to make sure you haven't dropped any classes or added, if you know, depending on the case, the scenario. So that's why we do that. Thanks, Manny.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So one important thing to note about financial aid is that there are some requirements for you to be eligible for it. And the main thing that you want to remember is that you need to be making satisfactory academic progress. So what does that mean? What that means to you is that you need to maintain a 2.0 cumulative GPA or higher. So let's just say you start off and you didn't have such a good semester and you have a 0 GPA, and the next semester, you know, you do pretty good, you get a 2.5. Well, you still have to have a cumulative, which means where they take all of your GPA end results for each semester and put them, compile them together. So you need to maintain a 2.0 GPA or higher. You also need to complete at least 67% of your attempted classes. So this is usually what students kind of struggle with, is that they might sign up for 12 units and then they drop 6 units. So what would my percentage of accuracy be if I'm in 12 units and I drop 6? how many classes am I, yeah, somebody knows. What would my percentage be? I think it'd be 50%, right? And you have to maintain 67%. So if you drop below the GPA or below the 67% completion, we give you a warning. We put you on academic warning, and you can still get your financial aid during that one probation semester. But then we're going to evaluate it every semester, and we're going to make sure that your GPA is up at 2.0 or higher and your 67% completion rate. Now, another thing that will put you on SAP is once you reach 90 units attempted. So our goal is for all of you to finish your course within that 90-degree unit, but we do have some majors that are high unit majors, and so we do understand that. So there is an appeal process. If you haven't completed your degree and you've reached that 90 unit mark or higher, you can appeal to get your financial aid, and there would be a form that you would fill out, and you would have to meet with your counselor to come up with an educational plan, and you would submit a letter explaining why you've hit this 90 units or higher, and we take all of that into consideration, and then we award or deny the appeal. So once you've reached 120 units, then you're no longer eligible for financial aid. Now, financial aid, we're talking federal financial aid, federal Pell Grants, Cal Grants, work study, FSCOG. We're not including Free City. That is not part of the federal program. Free City is specific to San Francisco, and so that would not fall under this. But they still have criteria too, which is at least a 50% pass rate. So they have the same GPA, but they don't have this unit criteria for Free City. All right, so direct loans, Manny kind of touched on that. Do you want to go through this screen and I can take the next one, Manny?
Sure. So with direct loans, we do want to emphasize that it is a loan, so you will have to pay it back 6 months after you leave an institution or finish your program. But we do only offer it for fall and spring. In order to apply, you'd have to have a FAFSA on file, must be enrolled in 6 units minimum, that's considered half-time, and you need to be making SAP. So the 67% completion rate, so if you're taking 12 units, you need to pass 9 or more units. You cannot be in default with Department of Education, which means that you've taken out a loan with Department of Ed from a prior school or could be CCSF, and you unfortunately didn't pay them back after the allotted time, which is 6 months after you leave school, you start making payments. And it cannot exceed annual or aggregate limits. So there's a maximum to how much you can be awarded based on your dependency status. So independent students get slightly different amount than dependent students, and we'll go over that on the next slide. And students who exceed 120 units can no longer be eligible for student loans. So it's the same case with the federal Pell. We are unable to make additional federal disbursements once you've exceeded the maximum time frame, which is 120 units for a community college. And like I had said previously, our student loans are not eligible. We don't offer student loans in the summer.
Manny,
Yes.
since you don't offer summer semester loans, when can I submit my application for the upcoming fall?
That's a good question. So typically in the past, we've allowed students to submit their applications as early as the first week of the semester. But it doesn't stop a student from completing their master promissory note and entrance counseling prior. to them actually submitting a loan request. But on the loan request, it gives you all the steps to successfully get your student loan in a timely manner.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, so let's just dive into this a little bit deeper. Again, we don't really encourage loans. That's like a last resort because we have so much funding available to our student body here. We have, like Manny mentioned, we have federal Pell Grants, which is money the government gives you that you do not pay back. Same with the Cal Grant. You don't have to pay that back. That's a grant. And you have a lot of opportunities with Free City, with CCPG, the California tuition fee waiver, and since also because our cost of attendance is relatively affordable in comparison to most schools, that $46 a unit. We use loans as a last resort because this is money that you have to pay back and it does earn interest. So there are two types of loans. The first being a subsidized loan. That's a big, scary word that really just means that you're borrowing a loan where the government pays your interest while you're in school. That interest is not accruing while you're in school. It starts to accrue 6 months after you leave or finish school. The unsubsidized loan is not let me back up just a second. The subsidized loan is a need-based loan. So not everyone qualifies for the subsidized loan. Whereas the unsubsidized loan, it's not need-based, so most people qualify for it. It is a guaranteed student loan, but it does accrue interest. It earns interest while you're in school. So that's why you really want to be very mindful if you're thinking about taking out a loan. This is money that you're going to have to pay back, and it is accruing interest. So we like our students to finish our program without a lot of student loan debt, right? Because it just puts a burden on you when you've completed your program and you're starting your new job to have to pay back your loans. So use all the resources. Use Free City. Use your Pell. Use your Cal Grant. Use your work study options to your advantage, and save this as a last resort. Okay, and there are students who are eligible for both subsidized and unsubsidized types of loans. And we have a great financial aid specialist. Her name is Brandy Rose. She gives workshops, which if it's your first time to take out a loan, she will counsel you. You will have to meet with her. And, she really will guide you in the right direction. So I'm going to hand it over to Manny. He's going to get a little bit more specific as to how much you can borrow during an academic year, which is like 2-semester academic year.
There are loan limits to the amount of loans you can take out. So a dependent student is someone who is under 24, not married, and have no kids at this time. So if let's say the student's 19 years old living on their own, they will be still considered a dependent student until they're 24. Regardless if they live with their parents or not. So if you're a freshman under 30 units, you can receive up to 3,500 subsidized and 2,000 unsubsidized, given that you've attended fall and spring. And for sophomores, 30 or more units, 4,500 subsidized, which does not accrue interest while you're in school, and 2,000 unsub, that does accrue interest the moment you take the loan out. So to recap on the dependent students, this is the most you can get, assuming without a credit, without having your parents do a Parent Plus loan. So at CCSF, we only offer subsidized and unsub. And for the independent students, they can take out a maximum of $9,500 a year, and the sophomores would be $10,500 a year. But keep in mind, you have to attend fall and spring. So if you didn't attend this past fall and you're currently in the spring semester and you're in 6 or more units and you're making SAP, we could only offer you half of the total amount that you qualify for, not the full thing in one semester.
Yeah, I need to correct that slide. That second year should be 4,500. All right, thanks, Manny.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so how can you find help as a student? You can go to our website, and we have a really detailed informational website on the ccsf.edu page. There'll be a link to get to the financial aid, and it's just very informational. So we understand that you might need a little bit more help and guidance rather than just reading the website. So if you have a specific question, you can send it to this, we call it FinAid, short for financial aid. So FIN aid at ccsf.edu. We have a team of specialists every day that are checking that email. And we're answering emails. So we've been working remotely now. I believe it's been 6 weeks, and we're still taking all those questions. So I know sometimes we might get maybe 60 or more emails a day requesting information. So it's definitely working. And we have something exciting to share with you today too. We're also going to start a virtual office counter. So how many of you, I don't know if any of you here in the session have used our financial aid help lab in MUB, but we have a lab where we have several computers and financial aid specialists and student workers that will help you fill out a FAFSA, or help you through the process of maybe the SAP, or anything that you might have concerns with. We were able to do that on site through our help lab. Well, now we're going to offer it to you virtually. So I've got a couple slides here to show you what that's going to look like. So if you are on our financial aid homepage, and I took a little snapshot of it, that's our homepage. You're going to see this black box that'll say Financial Aid Virtual Help Counter. It's going live on Monday. We'll be open Monday through Thursday from 10 to 3 p.m. And we'll have financial aid specialists that will be working virtually with you, just like you are right now in Zoom. We'll be in Zoom, and you'll be able to ask your question in a more one-on-one forum rather than in a group setting like this. So check that out on our homepage of our financial aid office website. Fanny, do you want to talk about where they find that direct deposit form?
So you would go to CCSF, and then under quick links, you go to financial aid. And to the left-hand side, you see all of the possible links. And here are the links. Thank you, Lisa. And so you would click on forms, and you should be able to find the direct deposit form.
Yeah, yes, and it's also, if I can go back, I don't know if I can go back on this. It's also on the homepage too. It's right on the homepage.
Mm-hmm.
So there's the big green box with it, and you can get it there. So I think at this time, what we'd like to do is, I am gonna stop sharing this real quick here. We'll come back to it. We'd like to take questions. So let's admit, okay. So if you have a question, you guys can raise your hand and we'll call on you. So what I would suggest you do is where it says participants at the bottom, you can click that, and there'll be a panel that will open to the right. And that's where you're going to see the raise your hand. You can just click on that, and we'll call on you. And we'll let you turn your microphone on and ask a question. So I see a couple questions already. So let's start with,
Hi.
all right, Michelle, go ahead with your question.
Okay, so I have two. The first one is, I understand that the scholarship application is taking information from the 2018 W-2. My question from that is, I quit my job in December of last year, so And so that way I can actually only focus on school. So this year I will have no income. So how do I go about that? So I already filled out the application. I was not approved. So I just want to know how I go moving forward.
Sure. All right. So we have a form that you'll be able to fill out for the fall semester, because if you're referring to the 2021 FAFSA that uses your 2018 tax information. So there will be a form that you can fill out, and it will be electronically available to you. And it's going to ask you some basic questions about, what your status is. Maybe you're now unemployed. It has a list of different choices that might be applicable for students' situations. And then you'll be able to supply us the required documents to prove that your income level has been adjusted. And then we will take a look at that, and we'll let you know how that affects your financial aid. So it's called an RPI, and
RPI?
Yes. And so it's not quite available
Would
yet.
it be?
We're not ready to process for fall yet.
Okay. Okay. And then the second question would be, well, and I guess, so fall will be coming up with the spring semester that we're in currently. So how does that one work?
Okay, so for spring, we're currently going by your 2017 tax information.
Okay.
And we do have a process for that as well. So when I will ask you to email me specifically, okay?
Perfect.
And I'll take a look at your file and give you that information.
Okay, that's perfect. And then one more question is just about, so when it's asking about bank account information, I have a college fund that I have set up for my daughter, so it's in my bank account. And so do I need to add that as far as like the total? Because it's not my money, it is for her for college.
The answer is yeah. Yeah. It'll ask you on the FAFSA if you have any cash and yeah. But if you would do me a favor, where you can chat, if you can see chat, if you could click on chat, and then instead of chatting your name and your student ID to everyone, drop it down to select my name as Lisa Morton, and it'll go to me just privately so that I can look up. And please include your ID number for me.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much.
Send me a chat. Yep. Okay.
Yep. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right.
Hello, hi Lisa, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. So normally, always good to ask. Like I don't mind, even though it's typically personal. I'm basically fifth year on academic probation, but I'm a free city recipient.
Okay.
When I'm about to be done, I'm planning to be a mid-year transfer. Ooh.
Yay! Congratulations.
Thank you. I was wondering, so I applied for this like before we had free city implemented, spring 2016. I don't know my tax information. My mother was helping me at the time. I was 18. I'm 23 now.
Okay.
And I was wondering, and I do have all my bank information, like, everything except for like a voided check. Like I have my like account number, everything.
Okay.
Can I show that? And I plan to use it not, and of course, for financial aid, I heard, because I talked to, Kathy.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, she told me, and what I looked in financial aid, you can use it besides the tuition. And I plan to get off-campus housing, and I'm planning to use Free City as well, like in conjoint.
Okay, so you're currently enrolled right now?
Yes, I'm doing the spring, and then I'm applying for, like, of course, summer and all that.
Okay, so have you already filled out your FAFSA?
Yes, what I'm saying is that I'm a Free City recipient, but that was like way back. This was, like I said, prior to Free City. Ever since Free City came about, I never did a FAFSA, and I don't even remember. So I was wondering if I can create a new one. We talked
so
2015.
we can't go back and pay back previous Free City, but you can make sure you're eligible for Free City.
No, I did all that because I've been in Free City ever since implementation. But what I'm saying is, you know, with financial aid, I don't plan to use that for tuition. I plan to use it, you know, for other things, you know, cost of living and all that.
Right.
So, how can I do that conjointly? Because I don't remember the information that my mother put in for me back at fall 2015.
Oh,
Okay.
he means the FAFSA application with the.
Yeah, I don't remember none of that. And I do have my bank information and everything. I just don't have a voided check. I can literally do it right now from my phone. Oh, by the way, what's up, Manny?
Well,
Yeah.
there's a couple things. Are you talking about direct deposit or you're talking about the FAFSA application?
I think both.
Oh,
Both. Yeah.
and it's good that we're actually doing, you know, direct deposit is more convenient in general.
Yeah. So you know what? With your direct deposit, do you have an online app for it? If you do,
Yeah,
you
I have everything. Like, I know I'm trying to flash it. Like, I got my banking account. I got my routing number.
perfect.
Card number,
You
every.
just snap a picture of it on your phone and just attach it to the form.
Wait, what was that again?
You can actually snap a picture when you have your of your routing and your account number only on your phone when you're on your online app.
Mhm.
Some of the apps actually have a voided or like a direct deposit slip on there
Oh,
electronically, which has that information. They just take a picture of that and you can just upload it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, but we want to make sure you filled out the 1920 FAFSA. That's going to use your 2017 tax information.
Yeah, and
Sounds like you did.
yeah, I don't remember. Yeah, I think I didn't file it.
Okay. Well, you know what? Send me a chat. Go to the chat and select either me or Manny, either one of us, and send us your name and your ID number, and then just put you want to check on your FAFSA. We'll check that out for you.
Okay, so you just want my ID number, correct?
Yeah, and make sure you select not everyone. Make sure you select me or Manny. There's a little drop down so it doesn't go out to everyone in the room.
Yeah, Manny, be aware. I'm about to all right.
Awesome.
And then what else do you need again? So you need my
Your
student.
name and your ID number,
Okay.
student ID number,
Mhm.
and then just what your question is, so we can remember it after we leave.
And
And
then
then once you guys are done, you can lower your hand too.
Yeah.
and then you'll probably receive an email confirming what I found out.
Yeah. Wait, should I also put my city college email as well? Because you just told me my name and my student ID.
Yeah, just your ID. That's all.
Yeah, just your ID number and your question.
Okay, cool. Appreciate it.
Awesome. Thanks.
And also, sorry to interrupt. Are you guys planning to have one-on-one after this? Then we
Yes,
can
it
actually
starts
do it.
on Monday.
Huh?
On Monday from 10 to 3, we will have one-on-one appointments. And
Mhm.
there is a link on our financial aid page to the virtual help counter.
Okay, I'm aware of that. I was just double checking in terms of like,
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Yeah, good question. All right.
Hello,
Hi, Jesse. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for doing this today.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So, I've been a student for a couple years now,
Okay.
and my first semester was right before the free college kicked in, and then my second semester, and since the last few years, I've received the free college.
Okay.
For some reason, this semester, I registered for classes, and I got an email from City College that said that I owe money, and I log in, and my address changed to my mom's in Vallejo. I don't know what happened. Maybe I made a mistake when I was registering this semester or something,
Okay.
but I've changed it back to my outer Sunset address,
Okay.
and I called, and I talked to somebody, and it just still shows it's been like months actually that I've been trying to get this handled, and it still shows that I owe like $400 and I can't register for the summer. I just don't know
Okay.
what to do.
So yeah, so really important that you also click that chat and select, you can select me or Manny, either one of us, and give us your name, your student ID, and then just make a little note about checking why you owe. So with Free City, and I thought I was gonna bring this up, and with Free City, in order for you, like, when you get your tuition covered, because you're a San Francisco resident, if you drop any classes, then they charge you for it. So if you had previously dropped any classes, that might be why it triggers it. Now, we always suggest in financial aid, if you're a Free City recipient, that you always fill out a FAFSA because the state of California has the CCPG grant. So that's another same thing as Free City. It covers your tuition. So in that case, if you have CCPG and you drop a class, you don't have to pay it back because CCPG pays it.
Okay.
The other thing to note is if you have CCPG and Free City together, which most people do because it's a California and you're in San Francisco's obviously in California, then we pay you $46 a unit.
Wow.
It's called a Free City grant. And so now not only is your tuition covered, but now you're getting paid the $46 a unit.
Wow.
So if you haven't been receiving that grant, then I would suggest you fill out a FAFSA, fill out the 1920 FAFSA because that'll be applicable right now.
Okay.
And it'll pick up your eligibility for CCPG.
Okay, so question in regards to that. So I am a subcontractor. I work in music and sorry to say in front of everybody, but I haven't filed taxes in a couple years.
Okay.
So does that affect how I apply and receive FAFSA?
Yeah, just put a note in that. We'll reach out to you and help you with that and explain that to you.
Okay, and then just so I click on the thing on the right here and I see your name.
You see chat, and then when you see chat, then it'll go to everyone. So you want to drop everyone down to like Manny or myself, and so it only comes to us privately.
Perfect. Student ID number and just a recap of my question.
Yeah. Yep.
Thanks.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Thanks for joining us. And then you guys, I think you can click on lower your hand so that you don't end up at the top here. Is there anyone else who has questions? If you do, again, feel free to raise.
Yes, I think I raised my hand. My name is.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so I have a few questions. The first one is, I'm a continuing student.
Okay.
So I recently just got laid off.
Okay.
And but I applied years back when I used to go to college at San Francisco City College, and I got a FAFSA in the past. So is that possible to reapply now that I'm going back to school again?
Absolutely, yes. We encourage all of our students to fill out a FAFSA. Are you currently enrolled right now?
Oh, that's another good question, actually. Yes, I am. And unfortunately, because all these changes that suddenly happen and I have financial responsibilities, I don't live in the city, right? But I apply through the fee waiver through the state of California.
Yes.
And then I qualify for it, right? Because I show my income taxes, and I just finished my taxes for 2019.
Okay.
So, and I'm right now as a low income because all these changes. So what's gonna happen? Because I think I'm gonna have to drop this class because all these changes that happen suddenly. And because I'm in this fee waiver, do I need to pay to the college or what?
Okay, so what will happen is you want to make sure that you've filled out the 2019-20 FAFSA that used your 2017 tax information. That's what we're going by right now for your financial aid. I would like you to also send us your choose Manny or myself. Send us your name and your ID number.
Yes.
We'll check your status just to make sure that you have, are receiving the CCPG grant. With the COVID right now, you guys, and this applies to everybody. This is a question that I'm sure everyone has. Everyone has been impacted by this, right? And we know that it's been challenging for you and it's been stressful to convert to online learning. And, lots of people have lost their jobs, their income level has changed. And the Department of Education has been sending all colleges information on how they're going to try to accommodate students that are in this position where it may, not cause any harm to you having to return funds or affecting your GPA, or even to we started the session off with SAP. We all understand that this has been difficult for everybody. So we're waiting for specific guidance from the Department of Education, but we're hopefully going to be able to accommodate students that find themselves really struggling to meet ends meet and may have to drop classes. Now, we're almost at the end here with the semester, which is awesome. So if you can finish it out, I mean, obviously it's in your best interest to finish out the class. You've put all this work into it. But we do understand that there are circumstances that are beyond your control and affecting your day-to-day. So hopefully as the weeks go on, we get a little bit more guidance on how will that affect your Pell Grant or your grants in general, your financial aid in general. But right now we are being told that they're going to try to work with us and with you.
Hey, Lisa.
Yes.
I think, when did the student stop working?
Uh-huh.
No, when did stop working?
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Oh, okay, yeah. So, as a matter of fact, I stopped working about a year ago. I was working at Samsung, and since then, I've been through all these changes. But I started taking classes, so going back to school. So I haven't really applied to anything. This is the first time I wanted to apply.
Okay.
Yeah. So I did apply in the past, years back, FAFSA, but that's years back. Many
Right.
years
So you
ago.
want to do a 1920 FAFSA if you're currently enrolled with the school for spring, and it will look for 2017 income. But after we get the application in 5 days, we can try to have you speak with a specialist to try to see if we can, based on the amount of units you're in currently, see how we can best assist you to get the Pell Grant.
Okay. So let me understand this. So since I'm right now taking only one single class, only one, do I need to apply for FAFSA for the 1920?
Yes. How many units are you currently in?
Only one. What is it? 3 units. It's only a JavaScript program.
Okay.
Yeah.
So with 3 units, that's considered less than half time. So
I agree. Yes.
So there is doing an RPI on your account would benefit you, but it wouldn't give you as much Pell allocation as we would think. Because let's say we give you the maximum and you get a 0 EFC, which means based on your income and household size, you really can't afford to add extra expenses onto your educational, endeavors.
So my plan is actually moving forward to apply for 2021.
Okay.
So then I can definitely start taking like a full time or so, depending how much grant I get and so forth, right?
Right. Are you planning on taking classes in the summer?
That's the plan right now. I'm in the middle of debating because, as I mentioned, I have financial responsibilities.
Right.
And then based on that, but if I don't take during summer, but if I take during fall, then I guess I need to apply for fall in the next following year, right?
Right. So are you a San Francisco resident?
No, I live in San Mateo.
Okay.
But I've been always a student because I used to live in San Francisco.
Right.
And that's when I used to go to school. Yeah.
So we highly encourage you to do the FAFSA for 1920. And the school code, again, is 012.
Yeah, I got that one. That's I recorded.
Okay, great.
So yeah, it's the 012874.
Yes.
Yeah.
I almost forgot it for a moment.
So I'm making my notes, but
why don't you do this? Why don't you send me your student ID number, and I can see if we have a FAFSA on file or if I need you to apply, and then we can go from there. Because if you apply for, if you're in 6 or more units in the summer, you can potentially get an up to like $1,500 for the semester to assist you with your finances.
Okay.
So I can definitely take a look on with that to you. Just give me your student ID number and your full name.
Okay. So, and actually, I'm doing it as we speak.
Okay, make sure
So,
that you click on
yeah,
not
yes, and it's private. I see that. Yeah.
Okay.
And then, so now, but I mean, as far as let's say, if I don't apply
Mhm.
for a like 1920, right?
Correct.
But if I apply for the next year, what's going to happen with the tuition for this class? If I haven't dropped it yet.
Right. So the reason why I want you to apply for 1920 FAFSA if you haven't done it yet is because regardless if we don't consider the federal Pell, we want you to at least get the CCPG waiver, which is the tuition waiver where where California pays for you to go to school. You just pay the fees every semester. And those fees are like $20 or something like that. Instead of the $46 a unit.
Okay.
Okay, so you definitely, I do see your student ID number, so I'm definitely going to email you later today.
Okay, so you're gonna email me what, the form or what?
I'm gonna look at your account. It sounds like you don't have the FAFSA currently, but I can draft an email for you so that you can start the process. And even if we don't look at getting the Pell Grant at this time because of the units, it's up to you.
Yes.
We at least want you to get the fee waiver for you to be able to continue school.
Okay, now the next question that I have is because I'm also taking classes at CSM, right? So I'm in between San Francisco and CSM.
Okay, we'll have to talk to you about all that because you can only get financial aid from one
At
school.
one school at a time.
That's what I wanted to know. Where am I gonna apply for that? Yes.
Yeah, so reach out to Manny through private message and then we'll call you offline about that.
Okay, I'll enter my number as well. I already sent my ID, so yes.
Perfect.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. All right. So does anyone else have any other questions? You can raise your hand. I don't see any hands raised right now. Oh, did you have one?
Yes.
Yeah,
So,
go ahead.
oh, I mean, even though I'm raising my hand.
I saw it, so it counts.
Yeah. So, like I told Manny right here, can we also do like a private one-on-one for this as well?
Yeah,
Like,
you can on Monday, starting on Monday from 10 to 3, you can go ahead and click the link on our financial aid homepage to enter the virtual health lab. And then there'll be a waiting room and we'll let people in one at a time.
Then it will be like this, but one-on-one, correct?
It'll be one-on-one, yes.
Right.
Yep.
All right. Oh, good. Like I told Manny.
Awesome.
All right.
All right. So,
Question for you.
how are you?
Good.
Oh, hey.
How are you? On that 101, will I be able to choose to speak with you specifically?
No, what it'll happen is that we have a different specialist assigned at certain times, Monday through Thursday. So you will just meet with whoever the specialist on duty. If you want to meet with me specifically, just send me an email and we can set up a time to meet.
Okay. I emailed you asking for phone, but this would work as well, whichever. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. So I think there's been some questions as to, is this session recorded? The answer is yes. This session is recorded. And I think that our goal here is if we found this to be successful, that we would offer more of these types of sessions. So I don't know. Oh, I see some thumbs up already. Yay. So, I mean, that's our goal is right to connect and give you guys the information you're looking for. So if you found the platform to be easy to use and helpful, we would, we're definitely planning on doing these again. So we appreciate you participating in our first financial aid office experience. All right. And we appreciate you coming today. So does anyone else have any more questions?
Just so when we provided our school numbers and our information.
Yes.
Do we wait till Monday to get a reply, or when can we?
More than likely, we'll probably start digging in on it this afternoon, depending on how far we get. But it may be until Monday, but we're still working this afternoon, so hopefully we can answer your concerns.
Okay, that would be awesome. Thank you so much.
I have one question, maybe it's related to other people too. I have a scholarship from I forgot what it's called, but it's something like you have to be enrolled in certain type of classes. And last year I had to go to the office and get the check. How is this going to work this time?
Sure, it's a good question. So scholarship checks, up until this point, they've always been paper checks, and some departments wanted to hand them out, and some people were mailed. Since no one is there on site, if you are a scholarship recipient, your check will be mailed to you. We are very excited about the opportunity of being able to offer scholarship checks in the future, hopefully starting in fall, where they are direct deposited, just like our financial aid, which would be really nice, help you get your money a little quicker. So as of right now, if you're receiving a scholarship check, it will be mailed to you through the mail.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, so if there are no further questions, we'll wrap this up. I want to thank our manager, our financial aid manager, for stopping in too.
Hey, Bobby.
Yeah,
Hello,
Bobby.
everyone.
Yeah, nice to have her. And got Jonathan's been great about, he oversees the health lab and very helpful in technology, so we appreciate all of his support as well.